Hey, are you an Xbox fan like me that maybe got tired of having resolution and the worst version of a game shoved down your throat for year on year on year? If so, you're going to like this next video, trust me. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Crapgamer here, Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. So we do know that Shadow of War is going to be native 4K on the Xbox One X, right? But we also now have confirmation that the game isn't going to be 4K on the PS4 Pro, although it will have HDR. They're optimizing for the Pro as we speak, and I will link this in the description so you guys can check it out. Gaming Boat spoke to design director Bob Roberts and asked about 4K on the Pro. He said, we're still optimizing for that. Obviously, it's more powerful than the base PS4, but the specs aren't as high as the X. So there you have it. This is something that's going to be a running situation into the later part of this generation as we continue to go on. No matter how people try to spin this, no matter what people say, the Xbox One X is always going to have the better version. Even if it doesn't always hit native 4K, it'll still always have the absolute best version on a console of every single game. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal to see that, and a little bit of payback at the end of the day as well. Hell, that's almost the price of admission for an Xbox One X right there, just to know that I have the best version of all those games on my console, and a game that ticks off the PC crowd as well. That's a little bonus on my end, but still makes me incredibly happy at the end of the day. And I think that the fact that we're seeing more and more games at native 4K and even 60 frames per second is a telling thing, because we're also hearing that a game like Project Cars 2 is going to be able to hit that native 4K 60 FPS mark on the One X as well, and that's an exciting thing, even though I don't like that particular game or franchise, but we get it, you know. Super Lucky's Tale, another game that is going to be native 4K 60 FPS on the Xbox One, and you might go, well, but look at that game, it doesn't look anything impressive at all. But then when I would point out and say, hey, look at the Crash Bandicoot reboots on the PS4 Pro, 1440p, 30 frames per second, right? I would say that Super Lucky's Tale looks a little bit more demanding than that, and that's going to hit native 4K 60 FPS. So there's no real excuse for it not to be able to do that on the PS4 Pro as well. For me personally, just a little bit of indication, just a smile coming from me. I had to put up with so much crap for years and years and years. People would tweet stuff to me, people would mention things to me, bring me into comments, and these are stupid things that I really, honestly, don't even care about. It's just annoying, and I'm very happy to finally have this kind of stuff taken care of. And I'm happy that it's over. You know, the whole resolution nonsense ended when the Xbox One X was announced, or it was Project Scorpio at that time. And now it's going to be even better, because we're hearing pretty much every game, not pretty much, but every game, even ones that are saying, oh, well, we haven't really optimized yet, or we haven't had, you know, the dev kits or something like that. I think that the fact that those companies might have marketing deals might prevent them from announcing that, but I have heard that it's not going to be a problem to actually get those games on the Xbox One X performing at a higher level than the Pro. It's just going to happen, folks. Even if they use one of those times where they use the dynamic resolution on the One X is going to be infinitely higher than that of the PS4 Pro, and that's a very exciting thing. Like I said, I will link this in the description. This game looked good from what I saw at E3 as well, and I just thought it'd be worthy of doing a video to talk about it a little bit more, because it's also going to be featuring HDR, and they didn't have to put these games on last-gen consoles. If you remember, the first Shadow of Mordor game was on the 360 and PS3 as well, although it didn't have the Nemesis system. I still believe that kind of held it back a little bit, but here we go. We have, these games are going to be running great. I think, I don't think it's going to run bad on PS4, don't get me wrong. I think it'll run okay on the Pro, just as running a little bit mo on the Xbox One X. And thanks you guys for watching me. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you wouldn't mind. It helps out the channel tremendously, and it means a lot to me personally. I would appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.